All right. I believe we are. We should be live. So, as the title of this live stream is, we have restarted, and I emphasize the restarted, our 50K trading combine with Top Step. Definitely been a roller coaster um, from getting multiple, not live funded accounts, but getting multiple funded accounts, XFAs, where you can take payouts, to losing them and just riding that roller coaster of passing, trading, failing, passing the trading combine, getting our XFA, losing it. So, uh, decided just to kind of maybe use this as a way to log my trades a little bit better. Also, keep myself accountable for taking good trades, taking bad trades. Um, but yeah, so market's about to open. We are about 5 minutes from. We're looking at ES, NQ, and before the market opens, I'm gonna go ahead and I already kind of mapped out what I think as far as levels. So we're on the 30-minute chart. Obviously, have some I see some like a support level here, and then I would say we have a nice little rejection up here. So looking for and then our next level up would be this level of consolidation here. And so we're going to put one here. And then if we break all the way up there, obviously we'd be going even further up to this top level. So our next level would be, put it here. So those are kind of our immediate levels to kind of pay attention to for the day. To the downside, if this thing does decide to continue selling off, um, then we got a long ways back to go before we get there. Let's see. We have a long ways back. I guess it'd be that purple line. Our next level would be down here. There you go. There's our next level. So we're about 4 minutes from market opening. So what I like to do whenever I'm looking at the charts is I go on a higher time frame. In this case, we're on a 30-minute, and just kind of look at spots that we find support resistance. Mainly looking for these bigger wicks, and just kind of giving myself an idea of levels that we can see that we can expect price to move to or have some type of reaction to. Um, Now, like as you can tell on this 30-minute chart, we do have a slight uptrend, but this is also right after we had a full down day on Friday. So this could potentially just be a bear flag. So we had a nice downside movement, kind of giving ourselves some pullback a little bit, and possibly for a continuation to the downside, which would put us down to this next level. But obviously, we'll have to wait to see what the opening market does to see where this thing wants to go. Ideally, for those who don't know how Top Step works, when you're trading with a $50,000 combine, your goal is to get $3,000 worth of profit over uh, basically 2 to 3 days is like the fastest you can do it if you want to do it the quickest way. Um, so today, I mean, we're gonna look for good trades, and then I mean, ideally, we try to get it like a $1,500 day to put ourselves halfway through. So if you do it right, you can pass a combine in just 2 days of trading. That's if you make like $1,500 and just over $1,500 each day, you can pass the combine in 2 days. So um, ideally, that's what we're looking for. So maybe we'll wait for a good trade to come up and see if we can't make $1,500 today. I think I have my risk settings set on. Oh, okay, way more. So we need so 500 to, well, we'll leave it there. Obviously, I don't want to risk $1,000 on a trade just to make 1,500 bucks. Ideally, try to minimize our downside, maximize our upside. But we'll leave it there. That way, when we get the charts open, we can always just move we can move it. Okay, it took a second. So we're gonna go down to the 5 minute and watch to see how this thing plays out. If I do like the fact that this is kind of like on a little nice little trend line, kinda. Um, probably should leave this open. Just gonna put that there as a reference. I don't really know. It won't, I'm not gonna really react too much off it. Looks like we're gonna sling right through it. So market is open. Let's see what this thing does. See what this thing does. Some people like doing trading the opening range. I mean, it is about. I mean, it can work sometimes, but usually opening range is good for if it is going to be like a full trend day. So we're not really too. I don't care to play it, but it is an option. Okay. So first minute, getting a nice little pump there. So we're about to go touch the VWAP. Now we could take a position here if we wanted to, and basically set our stop loss right above this previous high, this previous green candle. That could be a trade. Risk reward wise, not too bad. Again, this is kind of favoring the downside. If I had a bias, I think the downside would be the choice. So let's see. We'll just let this thing shake out, see what it does. So if we were to take a trade here, put a stop right above this previous one, maybe like 5 points, and then we have down to this next level, probably maybe like almost 2.5, and we're freezing. Look at that thing shoot right up. Okay, so I actually might take this. I'm gonna take a short here. Let me looking for. We'll take a short here at 60. See if it pops up and grabs it. If we do, get a nice little. So I have an order set for 60.60. we'll do. See if it'll. I'm gonna take two. Do want to put this in here just because it is with my connection, everything is lagging a little bit, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and have that stuff get locked in. So uh, we may not get a fill, but I have two orders pending at 60/60, which it came right up to the tick. Um, doesn't yeah, it doesn't look like we may not get back into it. It may not even reach back up to us, but we'll leave it there. So essentially, if it does get filled, we'll have the five points of room. So looks like we might have missed that opportunity, but it is what it is. I mean, it touched 60 to the tick. See if it tries to push back up into it. That is a big wick. So for me, for looking at this, this would tell me. I mean, if that obviously right off the bat, a lot of buyers stepped in. Strong the sellers were much stronger. Were able to keep the price pushed down. So that could be that longs are probably getting out of their positions, and then sellers are probably in control here. Hopefully, we see if we can get an extra push back up to the upside, so I can get an entry. If not, then that's just one of those situations where we miss a trade, unfortunately. Um, but on the other side, we'll be looking for an opportunity to possibly get long here. We could get long here, but see, see with this connection is a little bit wonky. So kind of hesitant to get into stuff. But next level support, this could be a potential level of support. Um, but I would like to see something a little bit more exciting, a little more promising to take a long. I need to see some type of buyer step in to hold this price up. Dang. If we would have gotten in that trade, we would have hit our 1500 already. We would have hit our profit goal. Hindsight capital's pretty good. All right, so we're right down at this previous level. I might take a short here or a long here, expecting it to pull up. So we're gonna go long at if we get 40s. I'll take two at 40. See if we can get a wick up. Looks like we might get it. Essentially, we're trying to see if we can get it, kind of catch the bottom here, maybe catch like a pullback. little scalp opportunity. And it ran right away from ours. There's a bounce. That bounced right off of our number, 40.25. That's crazy. That's two times. Two times that we've set it in there and just barely missed it. But that's not necessarily means that we're missing like a very, very valid trade. That was me trying to get ahead of a trade. So not too mad about it and not too upset about it. But now that it's running away from us, we're gonna cancel this order. Um, just because it's if we would have gotten filled there, we could have scalped it. Probably could have left it because it would have been a. I mean, yeah, it'd have been a scalp. We trying to wait for that pullback, take some profits, and call it a day. That would have been like a one and 1.5, maybe a 1 to 2 risk reward. Um, so again, we're kind of trying to see if this thing's going to hold support here, or if there's enough volume that's going to step in to just send this thing, continue this thing down. Again, we were on like a nice little bear flag. So the bias is definitely to the short side. So unless we see some type of support and buyer participation, and they step in. So should we try to take it again? Should we try to take the 40s? Is it wrong to get long here? So we have risk management, right? Put it in there. See if we can get it. Or is this? Are we getting in front of get in front of a train? I feel like we might be getting in front of a train here. Should we flip our bias and go short, or go with what we originally said, the short? Could get short here and go with the trend. It's a nice pullback.